Hi, and welcome back to our third workout in January for our strength and conditioning or our advanced workout, all right? So if you haven't already done your mobilities, then go back to the beginning, do January's mobility, and then come back and rejoin the workout. It's important to get warmed up. It's probably a 9 to 10 minute warm up. It's a follow along. So I do all the reps, all the exercises. So feel free to hop on there, do that, warm up, come in and join the workout, okay? The other thing to note today is that we have a superset type of workout, which means you do 2 exercises back to back for the number of reps, and then when they're finished, you move on to another 2, and so on and so forth, okay? So coming into that, just so you know, the rep scheme is 9, and then 12, another set of 12, and then 15. So you do the first 2 exercises, 9, 12, 12, 15, finish those, move on to the second set, and then go from there. And to go over the equipment that we're going to need for today, we are going to need a set of dumbbells. So I'd go like medium-ish. And then we need a kettlebell, maybe a heavy to a medium there, something to sit to stand on, something to step up on. And let's see, what else do we need? We need your bands up here at a high anchor. And I believe that that is it. So that's the lay of the land for the workouts. We've covered your reps, we've covered go back and do your mobility, and we covered your equipment. So without further ado, let's get going. So the first exercise is our dumbbell gunslinger clean and push press, okay? So this is, we do a slight hinge, we pull, 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 leading with those elbows, roll the weights over at your shoulders, do a little dip, and press, okay? Trying to get those big stretches, big biceps alongside the ears. So to review again in slow-mo, a little hinge, use your hips, pull it up, a little push, a little press, okay? Now to see this in real time, we hinge and we press. So pay attention to my hips, okay? So my hips get involved here a little bit. So I'm doing a little hinge, use my hips and press, okay? So the hips, that little bringing forward with your hips helps bring the weights up. The other thing to note is that you are also encased in glass. So if you hoist your weights up here in front like this, you're gonna smash the glass and then, well, you know, we don't wanna get into that kind of a mess. So keep them close and tight to the body, okay? So when you're pulling them up, trace the body, bring them here, press it up, keep it nice and tight, okay? So you're gonna pair that with your kettlebell single arm row. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can hold the kettlebell. This is a hammer grip, okay? So we've got a nice neutral grip here, all right? And we're going to retract our shoulder and we're rowing from our knee up towards our hip. I like to support my hand on the bench, keeps my back safe, and we row, okay? And release. The other way that you can row is a wide grip or a pronated grip. You can also do a corkscrew row, but for today we're doing our hammer row, okay? So you're gonna do 9 on each side of those. Same thing if you don't have a kettlebell and you need to use a dumbbell, hold it the same way, hinge and row, okay? So we're going to pair that gunslinger clean and push press with our hinged row, 9 and 9, repeat for 12 and 12, 12 and 12, and then 15 and 15. Put those aside, move on to the next 2 exercises. So we're gonna do our kettlebell, holding it here in the goblet position, sit to stand. Now this, we kind of wanna go a little heavier. So this is 18 pounds. You know, I feel like it's a really good starting point. If you're doing this type of workout here, the more advanced one, then you should be comfortable holding, you know, 15 to 20 pounds while you're sitting to standing, okay? So first of all, I like to sit and then have my knees and my ankles aligned, all right? And then I'm gonna drive through my heels, lift straight up, squeeze my glutes, come straight back down. So squeeze and rise and sit, okay? You wanna control the landing. We don't want to plop and flop. We don't want to have any issues. We want to use our legs, use our strength, go down slow, come up tall, okay? You're going to pair that with an uneven load step up. So you're going to use, if you have a dumbbell and a kettlebell, that would be preferable, okay? The other thing to note is I'm going to hold the heavier weight on the leg that is doing the stepping up. So the lighter weight here is on my right side. As I press into the box, I'm going to hold the heavy weight on my left and step up with my left, okay? So not only do I have to control my leg coming up, I have to control it with an extra 18 pounds as I come up. So I'm going to do 9, then I'm going to switch my weights, switch my legs, 9 on the other side. So to review, the pairing for this set is our goblet, sit to stand, and then our uneven load kettlebell dumbbell step ups. So when you're done those, put those ones away, all right? Now we're going to go into 50 band ski erg, simulated ski erg. If you know, probably most of you don't have a ski erg hanging out in your house. If you do, fantastic, use your ski erg. But we're going to grab our band, okay? And this is going to be a hinge and a pull. So as you see, the band is in a triangle, okay? So as I hinge and I pull, I'm pulling down and apart as I come up. So the band goes down and apart, and I come up, down and apart, up and apart, okay? So down and pull apart, down and pull apart, okay? So the base of my triangle just got a whole lot wider. All right, so we're gonna do 50 of those, and then we're gonna go into 25 kettlebell swings. So for our kettlebell swing, we wanna be low and tight, all right? So we're gonna do our hinge, all right? So a couple of things. Make sure that you're holding on to the weight, that your arms are straight and locked out, and we're gonna start with our swing. So back, up, squeeze, up and squeeze, up and squeeze. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Don't overarch, okay? Your gaze goes down and up, down and up. Soft bend in the knees. Don't lock them out. The straighter your knees are, the more you'll feel them up here in your hamstrings, okay? So you want to be sure that you keep your arms locked nice and tight. Swing, 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 swing. All right, so we have the pull downs and the swings. We have 4 rounds of both of those. Okay, and then your cool down is going to be your 1 to 10 breathing. So inhaling for 1 breath, exhaling for 1 breath, inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2, 3, 3, all the way up to 10, and that will finish you off. So I hope you enjoyed this workout, and we will see you back here again soon. Thanks so much.